and that is the Hyundai Envision 74. The reason why I think it's a really good car is because of the way it drifts. It has a very soft suspension in game, and as a result of that, it is a floaty monster. Like, you can have very high speed drifts with this car, and I think it suits it really well. Now, for the track, the first track is called Concert Coastline, and it's in Singapore. So I will be your guide, and I will be breaking down this lap and just trying to explain everything you need to keep in mind in order to execute this lap well and have a fast lap time to win the car for this GP. So let's begin. By the way, the car is at 1-star rank with overclock applied, so keep that in mind. So right at the start, one thing you need to ensure is that you don't really want to hit any of these walls. So just try to have a nice and tidy racing line at the start. Right around this part, around 6.2 seconds in the race, this is where I apply orange nitro. Now, this is from the initial amount of nitro I started my race with. And the reason why it is crucial to save your nitro for this part at the start is because there is a small rough patch here on this track. Now, there are many sections where there are rough patches on the track, but this one is not visible. And this is the first rough patch which is not visible on this track. And you need to ensure that you use your nitro here so that you don't end up losing a ton of speed right at the start. And this is essential because you need to drift with an average speed of about 220 on the first corner. And that's beneficial for you to keep your momentum going, essentially. So I use my initial bit of nitro right around this part, like this, so I don't end up losing little to no speed. I end up losing no speed at all. So as I'm taking this corner, right as I hit this stage, I start just drifting my car towards the left. I just give it a full tilt towards the left, as you can see here. And our goal here is to save for a full bar of nitro. And the reason for that is that we want to skip over another rough section in the track. On a lot of tracks, these rough patches are highlighted with grass or dirt. But for some reason on Singapore, these are not visible. So in order to avoid those sections, we need to save for a shockwave here and apply shockwave right around this part. And as we are skipping over, as you can see, my car starts to like vibrate. This is when you should know that you are going over the rough section. And the shockwave is essentially preventing us from losing a ton of speed on this part. It is giving us slower acceleration, but it is preventing us from losing a lot of speed. And that is crucial for this car and this track. And that's obviously because you need to keep your momentum going in order to set a fast lap time. So as I'm going over this rough patch, you will see that I get a perfect run here. And the reason why I get a perfect run here is because I did not hit any walls or any barriers that will cancel my perfect run. Getting a perfect run here is essential for that reason. And that's because you will end up getting just enough nitro to make this section perfectly. Now, this is specially applicable to lower star cars. Like in my case here, it's a 1-star car with overclock applied. So it already has a low amount of nitro. So if you have like a 2-star car or a 3-star car, your situation will be a lot better than mine. But anyways, I start to align my car for a wall ride here as I pass that rough patch. And as I'm going over the rough patch, one more thing that I'm ensuring is that I'm applying this trick called as reverse nitro brake. So essentially, I'm just saving a ton of nitro here by pressing the brake button in quick intervals like this. Now, one more thing you need to watch out for, and this is something that was pointed out to me by driver 7473. I was having a word with him about like what's the best method to start off this track. I highly recommend you check him out. So he told me that it's possible to hit this part of the track as you are wall riding, and your car can sort of climb over this barrier. And I will show you guys with an example. I think it happened in the run before this. Yeah, right around here. So as I'm taking this wall ride, you will notice that I hit this barrier and for some reason it just glitches out and just throws my car over the barrier and I lose the race as a result. And this can happen to you guys as well. If you do everything by the book and just try to take this section, there is, you should know that there is no invisible wall here to prevent you from going over this barrier. So it's possible to ruin your run by doing this. So just be careful, and it's a very rare chance of happening, but it can happen. So yeah, I just wanted to warn you about that. Now, as I'm taking this section, saving enough nitro, I exit out of this this corner and I apply orange nitro to get up to speed as quickly as I can. Like this. Now I start saving nitro by just applying brake in a straight line. Just pressing the brake button once or in like short intervals, like this. Now, like I said at the start of this video, this car has a very soft suspension. And the advantage of having a soft suspension is that you can take corners with a very high speed. And this car, despite being at 1 star, takes corners like a champ, honestly. Because just look at the speed I drift with. And this is a 1-star car. So, in all honesty, I feel like this is probably one of the best Grand Prix events that we've had in a long time. And this car just punches way above its weight. Anyways, you need to copy this part. I want you to practice this track hard and just try to copy what I'm doing here. I apply shockwave. I align my car for the upcoming section, which is a barrel roll ramp. So as I'm doing that, as you can see, I'm keeping a very high speed. Now, what you want to do here is that you want to take this barrel roll at this angle as high as possible. You don't want to take your barrel roll like this, like hitting it at this part. You want your car's left part to hit the topmost section of this barrel roll. This is because we want to take this barrel roll as high as possible. And the reason why I say that is because this wooden, I don't know what it's called, like a watchtower or something, or a beach watchtower. You can hit this part of the track and you can crash. So it has a solid hitbox, so you want to avoid that. That's the reason why I take it, that's why I take the jump as high as possible. Now, as soon as I land, again, given the soft suspension of this car, I just yank my car towards the right, like this. And as you can see, the amount of speed I keep in the corners is just insane. For a 1-star car, this is incredible performance. Now, it would have been better if I got shockwave on this ramp, but it's fine. For a reference lap, this serves our purpose quite well. Now, contrary to what a lot of people might say for this car, it's best suited if you do nitro punches with this car. And for those who don't know what a nitro punch is or what a floaty is, you can refer to one of the videos that I've uploaded on my channel where I explain what a 360 floaty is and what a nitro punch is. So understanding those concepts is essential to perform well with a car like this. Anyways, back to the GP reference. So right around this section, I do a quick spin. This is called a 360 floaty, and as you can see, I'm keeping a very nice speed out of this section. Now, this is tricky. I understand, it's gonna take some practice for most of you people watching, but trust me, if you nail this one turn alone, you will save a ton of time. You will save a lot of time from your GP lap. So all I recommend is practice hard and just try to imitate what I have explained throughout this video. Now, for this ramp, what you need to ensure again, in the previous barrel roll, like the barrel roll before this, we took the ramp quite high, right? We took it at a very high angle. We don't want to do that with this jump. We want to take it as low as possible, right around here. So use this line that is present on the barrel roll as a reference point. You want to make sure that the right side of your car is perfectly aligned with this jump, like this. So you end up getting 2 barrel rolls. And you gain your speed very quickly because the jump is set up at a very nice angle for you to gain speed and get 2 barrel rolls. So as I'm doing that, I'm just avoiding the rough patches here. Now, right at the end, on the last barrel roll of this track, I make a small mistake, and that is related to nitro management. Okay, managing your nitro is crucial with a car like this, and that's because this car does not have an abundance of nitro. It's not like we are working with infinite resources here. So saving your nitro here like I make a mistake where I just sort of run out of nitro mid-air, and it costed me like half a second in my lap time. At least I believe that it costed me like half a second, and that's because, as you can see, for us for a moment while I was in the air, I was not accelerating at all, and that was because I ran out of nitro mid-air. And you never want to be in a situation like this, and that's because you end up losing a lot of momentum if you run out of nitro mid-air. And for those who probably don't know, cars in this game accelerate to a higher top speed when they are in air. So it is essential to manage your nitro well and just save your nitro, like save a small amount of nitro for every single jump in this game. So as I'm taking barrel rolls here, I just quickly compensate for it by just spamming the nitro button and getting my orange shockwave, orange nitro back again. Like this, I just align my car and through the finish line. Easy, 1 minute 2.6. So I think this serves as a good reference lap for the first round. Again, I will be making more videos like these for the upcoming rounds, and hopefully my guidance will help you win the key. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.